In 2016, the office finalised its first strategic plan and embarked on its new vision for the next 4 years under the Strategic Plan 2020. Key events this year included the successful entry into force of the amended trademark regulation, bringing a change of name, new practices, a fee reduction and new rules of governance. There was also continued progress in improving quality, with a further shift towards the creation of a user-driven office. The first part of 2016 saw a continuation of the very high growth in trademark applications experienced in 2015, counterbalanced by fewer filings in the second half, ending with 135,000 applications and an overall application growth of 3.7%. Compared with 2012, this is a 25% increase, which is quite considerable, taking into account that it was reached during a period in which the office experienced a significant and growing workload due to European and international cooperation activities, as well as the work of the observatory. In 2016, the overall growth in trademark applications, although moderate, was accompanied by an 11% increase in oppositions filed and 8% more design applications than the previous year. The Boards of Appeal received 2,446 new appeals and notified 2,884 decisions. Many aspects of the office have been transformed in 2016. One of them is our staff policy. Our human resources play a critical role in ensuring that the office has a high-performing and engaged workforce equipped to deliver results for stakeholders. In order to retain talent, the office has been working closely with EPSO to launch a competition in 2017. Career development is another pillar of our staff policy. Throughout the year, a wide range of training opportunities are offered to enable staff to build on their professional competencies, increase their knowledge and improve their skill sets. Internal mobility is the traditional organisational approach to ensuring that in-house talent is best used. This is complemented by the call for talent, which allows staff to partially work in projects in other departments. This is in line with the matrix-based approach of the office. This approach comes with a change in mindset, and where better to start than with our senior management.
Talent is what makes this office a special place.
Talent needs to be shared. That's always the case.
Talented people is needed everywhere. Many different projects are ongoing, others are in the pipeline and will soon appear.
So many talented people work here. We need to make the most of them. It is clear.
Calls for talent are being published all the time.
It is a great opportunity, it is motivating, and it is a sign.
It's a sign that interesting strategies are in the making.
There is no reason for not participating, so don't think twice.
When a call for talent comes up, read it through, go for it if it's for you.
Training and people management are just one aspect of becoming an excellent organisation. State-of-the-art facilities designed to encourage team working constitute another important element. Work on developing the office's campus continued throughout 2016, with a higher priority on physical security for staff and installations via a 5 security zone structure. At the heart of the office's physical expansion and workplace improvements is the guiding principle of sustainability, a vital theme for us in 2016. We are committed to reducing our carbon footprint and making steady progress towards a paperless office. In 2016, for the first time, all our external audits were carried out at the same time to increase operational efficiency. We managed to secure our certifications in information security, the environment, quality management, health and safety, and accessibility, for which external audits were successfully completed. We also published our very first sustainability report, containing organisational, human, social and relational, environmental and economic information for the benefit of stakeholders and citizens alike. Progress has been made in the implementation of activity-based management, which aims to link activities and deliverables and their relative costs in terms of both human and financial resources. In pursuit of operational efficiency, the office continued to use the latest developments in technology throughout 2016 to find innovative ways to work and deliver reliable and user-friendly services. A new module for IP tool was installed in November 2016 for managing the most labour-intensive tasks in the trademarks and designs registers. The new tool provides increased automation by performing various checks that were previously carried out by examiners so that manual work is left for those cases where true added value is needed.
For me, IP tool has been always an investment in the future of this organization, to build a more productive, to build a stronger organization. I wondered always, I see personally for me different benefits, but I wondered always, what is the one thing for you that you say, that's it, that is the one benefit that I'm looking forward to?
For me, the real benefit is to have one single tool. So it's for me to combine every different task we have just in one system, in one tool, to give that to the examiner.
Work on providing examiners with real-time analytical tools that can help them improve their daily work carried on with the first stages of the business analytics and big data platform. The project also includes an advanced analysis of user needs, so the office can offer better solutions based on accurate data with the aim of reducing deficiencies. In terms of workforce and financial planning, the Enterprise Resources Planning project has been launched in order to provide a common, automatised platform to manage all of the office's administrative services. In 2016, we further strengthened our infrastructure and improved our ability to react quickly and efficiently to cyber threats. The European Union Intellectual Property Network has continued to make progress in building common IT tools and encouraging further convergence of practice in partnership with IP offices and user organisations.
The biggest result of this exercise is the network, and it is really incredible to see how the offices now all work together. They have improvement teams, they have change teams, they talk to each other.
The most positive thing for me is this feeling that we've been doing the right thing, we've been helping out, we've been delivering a service that's valued and that's useful all the way through the period, really.
During the first part of the year, the last implementations planned under the Strategic Plan 2011 to 2015 Cooperation Fund and Convergence Programme were completed, followed by the approval of the new European cooperation projects under Article 123C of the new regulation. Overall, 32 implementations were successfully completed during 2016, which marked well over 400 implementations of the different tools and practices completed since the creation of the Cooperation Fund and Convergence Programme, representing major benefits for end users in terms of ease of use, speed of delivery and access to information. At international level, the Office's cooperation strategy aims at extending the benefits provided by the European Union Intellectual Property Network's common tools and practices beyond the EU for the benefit of European users operating in international markets. In 2016, the Office pursued the implementation of 3 EU-funded projects on behalf of the European Commission in China, Southeast Asia and India, and cooperated at bilateral level with more than 30 non-EU offices.
Europe and India, they have some common ideas and thoughts, particularly protecting the traditional product, unique product.
In March, EUIPO took over the chairmanship of the EU agencies network and carried out the coordination activities of the network throughout the year, strengthening synergies between agencies through the considerable progress made on the development of the catalogue of shared services and fostering dialogue between the network of the agencies and the European Commission.
The agencies are vital for us to deliver to our citizens. Whether it is about protecting the external borders, what Frontex does, or making sure that food is safe, that we travel by train, by plane, based on common standards. The agencies are there for our people.
For the office, quality has always been defined as timeliness, consistency and predictability. While EU trademark registrations remained in compliance in terms of timeliness, pressure on opposition and cancellations increased throughout the year. The office reacted by dedicating more staff, bringing innovative solutions and shifting priorities on IT development towards those areas. Our aim has always been to build a consistent practice that directly links to predictability for the benefit of users. Throughout 2016, we have worked to expand the ex-post check to cover all areas of operations and beyond. Furthermore, in order to bridge the gap between external and internal perceptions of quality, we launched the Stakeholder Quality Assurance Panels. To put it simply, the quality of our decisions will be audited by users themselves.
This is very useful, obviously, for the office to as their own quality checks on their decisions, but it's very, very useful for us as users. But now I think we understand a little bit more about the restrictions the examiner is working within, and that will only help everyone.
We continue to reap the benefits of the key user programme. Now that e-filing and e-communication are by far the preferred options for users, we are looking at innovative solutions to help them throughout the application process. In the context of the legal reform process, 2016 was a very intense year. We also continued our efforts to create a seamless transition for the entry into force in October 2017 of certain articles in the EU trademark regulation and the accompanying secondary legislation.
The implementation of the two waves of the legislative reform required an enormous effort by practically all departments of the EUIPO, since it implied not only changes in the office's forms, guidelines and IT systems, but also a very important communication and training effort to bring our users and examiners up to date with the amendments in the law. This investment was definitely worthwhile, as the new legislative framework will result in a much more modern, agile, accessible and cheaper framework of protection for trademarks in the European Union. All this would not have been made possible without our excellent cooperation with all the institutional players, and in particular the European Commission and the representatives of the Member States. It was a truly European effort.
Work continued to provide evidence-based reports on IP, which is one of the observatory's mandates. 5 studies on the quantification of infringement in vital economic sectors were published, along with studies into legal offers of music and infringing online business models. In partnership with the OECD, another major study on the economic impact of worldwide trade in counterfeited and pirated goods was released. A follow-up study on the contribution of IP rights-intensive industries, jointly prepared with the EPO, was also published, as well as 2 detailed scoreboards looking at SMEs and young people, respectively. Cooperation with enforcement authorities was further strengthened. In 2016, together with Eurojust, the European Intellectual Property Prosecutors Network was launched. With CEPOL, the office worked on training seminars for enforcers and continued to prepare the virtual IP training centre for enforcement authorities. And with Europol, cooperation continued.
We started collaborating with Europol late in 2015, and we decided to support them in the creation of a specific unit that is called IPC3. And the main role of the IPC3 is to support the authorities of member states with organizational and operational support, but as well to coordinate cross-border investigations and as well identify and analyze trends in IP crime. We are happy to see that the results of the first year in which we helped the IPC3 are positive. Europol as well is making use of our enforcement database. That is a very important tool that we have developed to help the exchange of information between enforcement authorities and right holders. Apart from EDB, we have other tools. Assist, that is a collection of all detentions carried out at borders level by customs of all member states. But as well now we are completing the collection with the detentions carried out by police authorities within the member states. And finally, As from June in 2016, we went live with a new tool that is ACRIS, called ACRIS. And the aim of the tool is to help the gathering of information of problems that European companies can have in non-European countries when it comes to IP infringement. We are just starting a project to make an integrated platform, so to have enforcement database, ASIST, ACRIS, all together integrated in one unique platform that will be the EU IPR enforcement platform. And the vision of that project is basically to help right holders to make all their procedures with enforcement authorities within the EU through that platform, but as well to help enforcement authorities to be better prepared to protect IP within the EU.
The third edition of the Pan-European Seal took place throughout 2015 and 2016, when 60 traineeships were made available at the office and 15 EU universities became new members of the programme.
In terms of member universities, we have an ever-increasing coverage of various academic areas beyond law, such as business management, engineering, economics, and so on. However, most importantly, it has been easy for the trainees to find a job after the traineeship. The Office is a partner organisation for EIPIN University's Innovation Society Joint Doctorate Project. This project is a multidisciplinary research project which examines IP's role in innovation to foster Europe's capacity of economic growth. The project was granted European Commission's grant to finance it, and it is the first joint doctorate in IP.
On the 30th of November, we celebrated the very first edition of the Design Europa Awards in Milan. The awards recognised excellence in design in two categories, industry and small and emerging companies, with a Lifetime Achievement Award also presented.
The winner of the industry category goes to Thule Urban Glide by Thule and designed by Thule's design team and Veridade. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. We're proud and super happy. We want to thank the jury, and we want to thank EUIPO for making our life easier so we can focus on making great products rather than bureaucracy.